Hey, Deborah, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's kind of urgent, and you need to reply to me straight away when you see my messages. Is it actually true that your husband doesn't even earn $100,000 a year? Does he actually make less than that? I can't believe that's how little he makes. I thought he was supposed to be successful. Excuse me? Why are you messaging me out of the blue like this for? I don't understand why you're asking me these sorts of questions. Well, actually, I heard about how much he earns from Mom. She's such a blabbermouth, to be honest. She blurts out anything and everything. I wasn't wrong in thinking that he was a dull, gloomy guy who can't really do his job. I never thought he was such a lowlife and just another part of the scum of society. Another thing that I can't believe, Deborah, is how you could have married such a crappy, unemployed man who does nothing for you. Hey, come on now, Savannah. There's absolutely no need for you to talk like that to me about my husband. You hardly know a thing about him. You can't just go around and say that he's a crappy, unemployed man when you don't know much about him. It's so rude of you to do that. He's also not unemployed. Huh? What on earth do you mean? I'm not being rude. If someone earns less than $100,000 a year, they're obviously unemployed. I guess all he does is do part-time jobs every now and then just so that he can earn some money for himself and you, I suppose. I wouldn't call doing that a job, Deborah. I don't even get why you're bringing up how much my husband earns, but since when was it any of your business? I bet you didn't even listen to Mother's story entirely. You're the type of person to do that and nitpick only what you hear. There was a time when he earned less than what you stated, but that was quite a long time ago now. He's earning a good living now. Okay, so you think that someone like him, who's basically unemployed, is doing great in life? What an absolute joke. Maybe he's finally gotten a raise then? How do you think he managed to do that in the first place, huh? Did he increase the number of days he works in his part-time jobs or something? Huh? What the heck are you even talking about, Savannah? What is your problem? Why must you be so nosy about my own husband? What is with your attitude right now? Don't you see it's only natural for people to make fun of a guy like him? He's unemployed and doing nothing with his life. Don't you know that my husband earns almost $200,000 a year? In comparison, your husband is a complete lowlife who doesn't know how to make a living for his own family. All I can do about it is laugh. Hey, what the heck, Savannah? Why must you act this way? My husband's doing a lot to earn that money that he does, all right? You don't know a thing about it. Oh, really? Is that so? Then why are you being so defensive all of a sudden? Did I hit a nerve? Come on, Deborah, we all know that your husband isn't successful. Well, when it comes to my husband, he's been running his restaurant extremely well lately. He's only 25 and he's already making $200,000 in profit every year. Apparently, he's about to open a second restaurant since his management of the first one is going so well. I just thought you might want to know that. Well, yes, it's amazing at how much money he's earning from his restaurant. It must be a very popular place to go and eat at. He must be proud of himself. Well, of course he is, because he always was and always will be very successful. He knows what he's doing with his life, unlike your good-for-nothing husband. How old is your husband now? He must be about 37, right? Even though you both are almost in your 40s, you're only just making $1,000 a year. Can't you see how bad that is? It just goes to show how unsuccessful you both are in your careers and earning money in general. I can't help but roll on the floor and laugh about it. How dare you make fun of someone else's husband? Don't you see how rude you're being right now? I hate to break it to you, but Patrick's making a decent living now. So if you could please stop laughing about it because it's not even funny to begin with. You've got no right to laugh at him at all. I am sick of you being so mean to him. Oh, come on, it's impossible to not make fun of him when he earns pennies. It must be so hard for you to get married after all the effort you put into it. He's kind of failed you as a husband in a way since he doesn't earn a lot of money. The only good thing about it is that you still make a decent living, so you're fine. But maybe you're well suited for Patrick after all, so you can make up for him being such a loser. I hope you enjoy having such a burdensome husband in your life, Deborah. I don't pity you at all.
Hey, sweet lady. I just wanted to message you because I wanted to ask you something. I've been kind of anxious to ask you, but I just need to come out with it. Maybe I could be very wrong about this, but I was wondering if you actually like me as a person. I've been wondering if you still want me as your husband. I heard that Savannah doesn't like me.
Whoa, Patrick, first of all, what on earth are you even talking about? You're not making much sense. What's brought this on all of a sudden, huh?
Actually, I'm meeting up with my supervisor today at some restaurant, and it just so happened that Savannah was there. She called me out and everything.
Wait a minute, what? No way. What was she there for? That's quite a coincidence, and to be honest, a little bit weird that she was there when you were.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just so happened that she was in the bathroom when I was meeting up with my supervisor. She started talking to me and was laughing a lot. It was so strange and a bit uncalled for because she turned around and said that if it was okay for me to be in the restaurant like this, even though I'm unemployed.
Are you kidding me right now, Patrick? Did she actually come up to you and say something so snarky? What the heck's her problem? This is unbelievable.
Yeah, she kept going and said that this place doesn't have the most reasonable prices for someone who's unemployed. Maybe you should only order one dish. And then she just burst out laughing. I couldn't believe the way she was acting towards me when I thought that we all got along really well. Her husband also seems to look down on me too. I'm so embarrassed right now.
Oh my God, she's being so horrible to you. I'm really sorry about that, Patrick. That's so unfair of her to say those sort of things to you. I can't believe she would say those terrible things to your face.
It all happened so suddenly and out of the blue that I didn't know how to react to what she was saying. I don't get it. Why does she think that I'm unemployed in the first place? I really don't think she understands what I do for a job. Does she think that being an author who stays at home and writes is the same as being unemployed?
Well, if she thinks that, then it's not true at all. You're a fine author and you write a lot every day, so of course that doesn't make you unemployed. I think it's on her that she doesn't understand what you do, and she's completely mistaken about all the elements behind what makes someone an author. You haven't done anything wrong.
I'm sorry, but I'm just a little confused as to what you just said. How can she be mistaken about what someone like me does for a job? Is it not self-explanatory?
Okay, I've got something to tell you, but please don't get mad. So, Savannah thinks that you earn $100,000 a year, and she thinks that's nothing. You see, I think it's all because she was eavesdropping on a conversation that I was having with my parents earlier about what you were getting when you were starting out.
Ah, okay. That makes a little bit more sense now. So that's what you were talking about then. I managed to get the book published, but the sales were terrible. After I paid for my assistant, rent, and publishing stuff, my annual income for the particular year was barely $100,000.
Yeah, she heard me mentioning it, but then she was trying to get more information about it from my parents and started jumping to conclusions about it. But it seems like she didn't quite listen to the entire story, so she doesn't understand what happened in the end and misunderstood what you do for a job.
Ah, is that what's going on then? I suppose that makes sense to why she said what she did to me, but still. She was being extremely rude and just didn't let me talk. Her and her husband still think that I only earn less than $100,000 a year. So they think it's funny to look down on me. That's why they think I'm unemployed.
Yeah, and maybe during the wedding announcement to everyone, you didn't mention that you were an author who's published quite a few books. I know that you said that you were self-employed, but sometimes it can be misinterpreted by the wrong people, and it was by Savannah.
Ah, okay, I see what you mean. To be honest, there's not a lot I can do to help that. She's the one who doesn't understand. She needs to listen better to people. It just doesn't make sense because your parents are so lovely and welcoming. And Savannah and her husband were all happy and cheerful when they introduced themselves to me. I really don't think they read a lot of books at all. So I guess I get a little bit frightened to tell people that I'm an author and all I do is write all day.
Okay, yes, I understand that my family is definitely more extroverted than you. Savannah and her husband have a lot of friends and love going to spas and throwing barbecues. I understand why they might intimidate you since they're both flashy people that like to show off how much money they get from their jobs and that sort of thing. It's horrible that they look down on you.
Well, somehow I managed to get up the courage to tell your parents later on that I was an author. But come to think of it, I haven't seen your sister and her husband since then. I guess I must have completely forgotten to tell them that I was an author, so they started judging me from the get-go. I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
It's so weird because it seems like Savannah and her husband are convinced on the idea that you're unemployed and do nothing all day and that you're a depressed person. I tried to explain to her that you're not an unemployed shut-in, but she refused to listen to me. I'm so sorry they were being so rude to you, Patrick.
No, it's okay. There's no need for you to apologize, Deborah. It's more my fault for not saying what I do for work. However, the next time we meet, I'll have a chance to explain myself.
That might be a good idea so that she can shut up and stop saying mean things to you. Anyways, I know this is off topic, but how come your publisher is at a restaurant? Usually when you have those sorts of meetings, you always go to a cafe, right? Since talking about the writing over coffee is easier, yes?
Well, I've got some great news to tell you. One of my books is going to be turned into a movie. We're celebrating this momentous occasion at a restaurant.
Wait, what? Are you being serious right now? That's so amazing that your book's being turned into a movie, Patrick. Oh my God, this is such a huge deal. I mean, of course your book's going to be a movie because you're such a good writer. Wow, this is such an amazing opportunity for you, Patrick. I had a feeling that a lot more people are starting to read more of your books lately, and it's amazing that it's going to come to life on screen. Congratulations!
Aw, thank you, Deborah. I'm really proud of the work I've done, and I'm glad that I got your support in this. It means a lot to me. Okay, I've got one more suggestion for you. I'm just wondering if you'd like to up the ante at our wedding, since we're going to be a bit more well-off soon. And also to thank you for being there for me. The process would have been less bearable without you around, and you deserve something more fancy. How about we get you a custom-made wedding dress for you?
Wow, I'm glad that those feelings have been enough for you, Patrick. I enjoy cheering you on from the sidelines, and you've worked so hard for this, but I don't need a fancy dress.
Okay. And you're fine with not doing that? Recently, I've been making some sales from other goods along with my books, so I've got quite a lot of leeway.
Anyway, if you've got the money, let's improve the quality of the food for everyone who comes to the wedding. The guests are all people who you're indebted to. Anyway, enough about that. Let's celebrate you getting a movie adaptation of your book today when you get home. I'll splurge a little so we can have a feast.
Aw, really? You would want to do that for me? It's so sweet of you, Deborah. Actually, it was such an expensive restaurant that I was nervous so I didn't eat much. I'm actually starving, to be honest with you, so I would love it if you cooked something nice for the both of us. I can't wait to see you at home.
Me too. It'll be so nice to celebrate with you, my future husband. I guess I'll make it an extra special dinner for you since you're hungry. Hey, Savannah, look, I've been trying to call you and message you for a while now and you're not answering. The wedding ceremony's starting here very soon. Where the heck are you? Oh, it's you, Deborah. Oh my goodness, I'm actually so sorry about all of this. I completely forgot to contact you today. Actually, my husband and I can't make it to your wedding ceremony today. Huh? What do you mean? What on earth are you talking about? You've been invited to my wedding and you said yes that you'd both come. So what do you mean you both can't make it? Is there something going on at your husband's restaurant? Is that why you can't make it? Just be honest and upfront with me, Savannah. Ugh, okay, fine, if you insist. It's all because I don't want to go to your extremely boring wedding. We're not attending because we didn't want to pay for a gift. Excuse me? What on earth did you just say to me? Are you actually kidding me right now? Why are you doing this, huh? You're making no sense to me. Because I've already predicted that your marriage isn't going to work out since you'll be marrying a shut-in, unemployed freak today. I think you'll both be getting divorced soon. I feel like doing this wedding is going to be a waste of time for you, him, and for the guests who will be attending today. It'll also be a waste of tens of thousands of dollars on a gift, too. How dare you turn around and say something cruel like that? You don't know anything about our relationship, and we will not be getting divorced since we love each other a lot. Oh, my dear older sister, you're a bit dumb sometimes, aren't you? You really need to face reality a little bit more. I understand why you must feel so anxious since I got married before you. But there's no way you should be marrying an unemployed man. It's obvious that your lives are going to be tough, and then you'll end up divorced. What the heck's your deal, Savannah? You literally don't know anything about my husband. He's not unemployed at all. You never listen. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe he's not unemployed, but he's just an at-home security guard. You know, like a dog. Doesn't that make him a freeloader under the name of a full-time husband? You really don't need someone like him to burden you for the rest of your life. I'm doing you a favor here, but telling you all this. Either way, you think about it. Divorce is definitely there for you in the future. How dare you talk like this to me, and on my own wedding day? How can you be so arrogant? What you're saying to me is absurd, and I won't allow it anymore. Anyways, I better stop harping on about it and just say that neither of us are coming to your wedding, okay? Even my busy husband says it's a waste of time going. I feel so bad for your big sister since your wedding isn't worth celebrating at all. It's a waste of time and money, so I'll be absent from it, yeah? Okay, if you're going to act this way and say all these horrible things to me, then don't bother coming at all, Savannah. You've got this all twisted, by the way. Well, I wasn't planning on going in the first place, Deborah. So there, a wedding between a low-life unemployed man and a spinster never works out. I would rather none of your guests show up to it. They'll just be disappointed. I'm sure there are many people that don't want to go to a wedding like this. I'm sure that there are people like me and my husband who have changed their minds last minute and decided not to come to your wedding, yes? Well, actually, it's the polar opposite of what you've been saying, Savannah. There are way too many people here, and it's making it difficult to find everyone a seat to see the ceremony. Wait a minute, what? What do you mean by that? How are there heaps of people at your wedding when your husband's a shut-in and you're not friendly? I'm friendly. It's you who isn't, Savannah, especially right now. Those who didn't send back invitations to say they were coming wanted to at least give us gifts. The number of gifts and cards that we've gotten today is incredible. I never thought that our wedding would turn out like this. It's so amazing that we've gotten a lot of congratulations. I don't get it though. How is there so much excitement over my sister's wedding? Don't the guests know that the groom is just some unemployed shut-in with no future? It's not even worth giving someone a gift when they're just going to break up really soon. There is absolutely no point in attending or buying anything at all. Well, actually, everyone's saying that they're really excited to be meeting the groom and giving him gifts since he's actually so successful. Maybe it's all because we announced that we're getting married and also told them that he'll be getting a movie adaptation done of his book as well. All these fans of his novels just showed up to the wedding venue today to give him a lot of congratulatory gifts to their favorite author. It's just amazing. Hold on a minute. What did you just say? Are you telling me that your husband's actually some hotshot author? He writes books? What on earth? Oh, well, the reason that you probably didn't find out is because Patrick isn't the best when it comes to social media, you see. He accidentally told a bunch of people, but forgot to mention it to you and your husband. I'm surprised you don't follow him on his socials. He accidentally put in his location of the wedding venue and the date. People found out and a lot of fans showed up, but I was surprised at how polite and excited they were for us. Everyone quietly left their gifts at the reception desk and left. Whoa. Just hang on a minute there, Deborah. What the heck is going on here? You need to explain this to me properly right now. No cutting corners with me, all right? What the heck is this movie adaptation that you just mentioned? What fans are you even talking about? What on earth does Patrick do for a job? Well, since you obviously don't have a clue because you don't know how to listen to people, my soon-to-be husband's actually a writer. He's written some of the best-selling books recently. It's going to be a big hit. Surely you've read that book, The Green Blade? You've heard of it, yes? I think he did a nationwide book tour and interviews about it. No way, you're lying to me. I know it. I had no idea that Patrick was a writer, let alone an author of a best-selling novel. My friends are like huge fans of the books. I actually heard from them that it was a really good book, so they were wondering if it was going to turn into a movie or not. I've actually read it. Oh, I knew it. It's so popular that there aren't many people who haven't read it these days. So you've read the whole thing too, huh? I'm so happy. Thank you. But I don't understand though. Is he actually the author of that novel? I thought that Mom said that his annual income was only $100,000. It was when he was starting out in his writing career, and now the books have been reprinted and published properly by a well-known publishing company. The book was a big hit with a lot of different age groups, and it was well received with book critics as well. Last year alone, he made a few $1 million in royalties alone. What the heck? Are you being serious right now? He's actually earning that much money? How is that possible? He's earning several times more than my husband. Well, yes, of course he earns way more than your husband. What do you think about that? Isn't my husband the best? He is so hardworking and can write so well. He never gave up on his dreams, no matter how difficult it all got to be for him. He is literally the coolest person in the world right now. Even though to you, he obviously just looks like some unemployed street rat, yeah? Well, I better go because my wedding ceremony's about to start. I'll speak to you more later about this. I'll ask the staff members here to remove your seats immediately so they aren't being a waste of space. Hurry up and let us inside, Deborah. Even my husband wants to celebrate you both now. Aren't you going to let us inside? Why aren't you answering me? Look, the ceremony's over. We're officially married and the reception's about to start any minute now. Wow, I was wondering why I was getting so many calls. Savannah, you really think you can just walk in here after everything you've said? There is absolutely no way I'm letting you into this venue after what you said about Patrick. Come on, Deborah. It's your wedding day. I'm not here to cause trouble. I just want to celebrate with you. I really had no idea that Patrick was so successful, right? Celebrate? Really? Because all I've heard from you for the past few months is how my husband is an unemployed bum. You think I can just forget that? I was joking. You know I have a weird sense of humor. You're taking this way too seriously. I wasn't really told the whole story when it came to what he does anyway. A joke? Calling someone a bum isn't funny, Savannah. It's cruel. Especially when you don't even know what he's accomplished. Your jokes have consequences, Savannah. He's a renowned author. He's just finishing a novel. That's a real job, you know. You've been tearing Patrick down for no reason. Oh, right, the renowned author. How many copies has he sold again? Come on, I was just looking after your best interests. Stop being like this and let us inside. More than you'll ever sell with your petty insults. Why do you even care so much about what he does? You have never had my best interests at heart. Don't talk crap by belittling my husband. It was just a little tough love. Someone had to say it. Okay, hold on. Maybe I overstepped, but come on, it's your wedding day. Don't you want to have fun? Fun doesn't involve inviting toxic people to my wedding. I want to be surrounded by love and support, not someone who kicks me when I'm down, or my husband for that matter. But I can't change. Just let me in, Deborah. I'll be good, I promise. I never meant to disrespect you. I thought we could laugh about it someday. This isn't about being good for one day. It's about respect. You haven't shown any for Patrick or me. Laugh about it? You've made me cry more times than I can count. Why would I want to relive that on my wedding day? I'm really sorry, Deborah. I didn't realize how much I hurt you. Fine, I admit it. I messed up. But can't we just put this behind us? Just for today? Can you please let us inside now? It's not just about me. You've disrespected him too, and he deserves better. No, Savannah, you have shown your true colors, and I just can't overlook that. So that's it? You're really going to keep me out? I'm your sister. Doesn't that mean anything to you at all? How could you do this to me on your wedding day? If you try to come in, we will call the police. I mean it. We don't want either you or your husband around because all you are to us are bullies who don't listen to others. You wouldn't do that. We're sisters, and you shouldn't do that to other family members. What I said to you about Patrick wasn't that bad. You've crossed a line. Also, what on earth are you talking about? He saw you in a restaurant and you were bad-mouthing him in front of his publicist. What if I just say sorry one more time? Does that count for anything? It's not like I completely meant what I said. It was all just a stupid joke, Deborah. Sorry doesn't undo the damage. You have made it perfectly clear how you feel about my life choices, and I didn't appreciate it one bit. I am over your crap. Words matter, Savannah. They hurt. They linger. You think this is just about me? It's about how you have attacked someone I love. You attacked my own husband. But I'm your sister, Deborah. I was just looking out for you and making sure that you weren't going to have a crappy future. Don't you see how much I care? Caring doesn't involve tearing people down. If you cared, you wouldn't have said those things in the first place. What you said was the polar opposite of caring. So what? I have to suffer because I made a mistake? I didn't think you were this harsh, Deborah. I expected more compassion from you. Compassion? You want compassion after belittling my husband? You have shown none for me. This is about consequences. You can't just waltz in here like nothing happened. I get it, okay? I messed up. But please, just let me apologize in person. My husband messed up too. Just let us come in and we can fix this. I'm not wanting to fix anything. I don't want you around if you're going to treat my husband like a nobody and be so horrible in front of others. But we can fix it. I promise I'll be better. What about our relationship? I'm your younger sister. You can't just not let me inside. What about our family? You don't even treat me like I'm a part of your family half the time, Savannah. I've given you more than enough chances. This isn't a game, Savannah. I can't believe you're doing this on your own wedding day. I have literally got something to give you both. Stop being like this and let me inside the venue. Look, I don't want you standing in front of the venue anymore because I bet you're causing a scene out there. Get out of here before I call the cops on you. After that debacle between sisters, the police showed up after Deborah rang them about how her younger sister was trying to break into her wedding venue and she wasn't invited anymore. Savannah was frightened by what the police said to her, so she obediently did what she was asked and went back home. Later on, Deborah's parents and other relatives heard the story of how Savannah was treating her and her new husband, Patrick. Savannah was told by her parents to never go near Deborah or Patrick again after how she treated them, and that she's done enough damage in her lifetime to ruin her relationship with her sister. Savannah also decided to buy back the books she sold them as well. Apparently some of the items were priced at a premium, and it would have cost a lot of money to buy them back. When it came to Savannah's husband, he was very angry at how she threw him in the deep end when it came to the awful things she said about Patrick. It sounds like they're heading towards getting a divorce. Her husband was originally a friend of Deborah's, so of course he felt terrible when her sister was treating her and Patrick so badly and putting the blame on him as well. Patrick had started to show his face more on social media so that he's not mistaken for being unemployed anymore. He's been uploading a lot of selfies recently. Hopefully Savannah doesn't end up on the news for being so rude to Patrick since he's a world-famous author now. It wouldn't end well for her when it comes to his fans protecting him.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.